Hello, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time, welcome. I haven't been here for a while. I've just been really under the weather for the last few weeks, but I'm back now. So in this video, I want to talk to you about the possibilities for what I might be reading in November. I want to talk to you about the books that I did read in October. And then at the end of the video, I'll throw a bunch of different clips of just life and my pets and that kind of thing from October. I figured I might as well just put it all in one video. As far as my possibilities for November, I've got The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which is the November pick for the Killer Reads book club that AJ Dunn puts on. Shades of Autumn by Margaret Mayo. This is a vintage Harlequin romance. That might be fun. The cover just feels so November to me. I've got Witch, and this is one about this woman who I guess appeared to be this wonderful, amazing person, but ended up being a killer. Dorian Gray. This is a UK version, which I really love this cover. I thought that was really pretty. The Lost Child, a story of recovery from narcissistic abuse by Charlie Blakely. This is an ARC that the author sent me, and it's about a girl who has a narcissistic mother, and I just thought it sounded really fascinating. So I will definitely be reading this one this month. Then I've got The Intimate Voices from the First World War by Svetlana Palmer and Sarah Wallis. I found this at a Goodwill, and it's a bunch of letters and diaries and first account stories about World War I. This one will be a reread for me, The Girl Who Walked Home Alone. It's a autobiography about Betty Davis. And if I remember correctly, this one is a book where Betty Davis sat with the author and told her life story so that she could write a book about her life. It's not written directly by Betty Davis, though, but she definitely did authorize the book. And it's probably one of my favorite memoirs I've ever read. I've read it multiple times, and she's my favorite actress of all time. As always, Julia, The Letters of Julia Child and Avis Devoto. And I got this bookmark for when I'm reading it. And I just think this is so cute. And I found this on Etsy. I'll put the link down in the description box in case you want to get this, or in case you want to see the other bookmarks that are sold on that page. But I think this is really good quality, and it's really cute and fun. And I can also use it for cookbooks. Father Joe. This book is written about a priest, and apparently it's very intriguing and funny and wonderful. So I'll get back to you about my thoughts on it. For Book of the Month, I got The Helsinki Affair by Anna Pitoniak. And this one is about a woman who's in the CIA, and her dad is also a very popular spy, or was a popular spy. And it's supposed to take place in a bunch of places around the globe. And I just thought a fun adventure like this would be a really fun read. Kind of a globe-trotting kind of read. So my reading really got slowed down in October by my not feeling well. For Victober, I read Cousin Phillis by Elizabeth Gaskell. And I thought that one was... It was a good read. It was very comforting the way that it was written. And I did find the ending to be a bit abrupt and strange. But then I found out that it was originally published in, I think, a magazine or a newspaper. And the entire book was not published. And I don't know why. I know Elizabeth Gaskell passed away, I think, a year or two after. So I'm not sure if that was why, or if maybe the publisher didn't want to keep going with it. But I did think it was a good book, and I gave that one 3 stars. Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. I really enjoyed this one. It was a lot more meaningful than I thought it would be, and I enjoyed the writing a lot. There was a good chunk in the middle of the book that I found to be very slow. It had a lot of fluff in it, especially in the middle, but it was very beautifully written. It was definitely a slow burn book, and it was coming of age. It has this wonderful message about how we really do end up sleeping in the bed that we make in life, and that it's very important to learn from our mistakes. I thought it had a lot of good messages in it, and I definitely recommend it. I do feel like Charles Dickens is not for everyone, though. So if you don't like Charles Dickens, then it might not be the book for you. But if you're interested in Charles Dickens or you like Charles Dickens, definitely give it a go. I gave that one 4 stars. Black Sheep by Rachel Harrison. This one is about a girl who gets invited to a wedding, and the wedding is with her cousin and her high school sweetheart. And so she's kind of shocked that they're getting married, and she hasn't been home in a long time. She has a very different family dynamic that she was trying to escape when she left. And so she's going back, and it's very dark and creepy. The whole situation with her family and why she doesn't want to go back, and just everything that happens when she does go back. I thought it was really good. I originally gave it a 4-star, but after I had time to really think about the book and what it meant to me, I ended up bumping it up to a 5-star. I also read Bad Dolls, which is a collection of short stories by the same author. I thought this one was really good. I thought about some of the stories after I was done with the book. I gave this one 3 stars, but I feel like it might be more of a 4-star for me. Once again, there's something about this author where I don't rate her books as high, and then after I've let the book marinate in my mind for a while, I tend to bump them up another star. But I really love Rachel Harrison books and her writing. Witch Hat Atelier or Atelier? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I give this one 4 stars. It's a fun book about a girl who's a witch. I found it to be a fun adventure, and she's trying to find out more about the craft. And I did really enjoy this, and I plan on reading the next book, the next manga book in this series eventually. I'm not, maybe next year for Halloween or something. Babysitter's Club Mystery number 3, Mallory and the Ghost Cat. This one was very cozy-ish, and it was just fun reading about the Babysitter's Club again and the relationship that they have with the other babysitters and with the kids and with their families. I thought it was very cute, although the ghost part was kind of not making sense to me, and it just didn't click for me. So I ended up, even though I enjoyed this a lot, I ended up giving it 3 stars. Trick or Treat. This is 2 graphic novels. The first one is based on the movie, or the movie's based on the first one. And supposedly there is a second one coming out that's based on the second book in here. I really enjoyed both of them. I loved the graphics, and I gave this one 5 stars. I ended up DNFing a good chunk of books, so I'm just going to look at my list for that. I guess I'm very picky about which books, because I DNF'd The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, and then I DNF'd Playing the Witch card. And I also DNF'd The X-Hex, which is a book that I got as an add-on with Book of the Month. I thought for sure I would like that one, and I just felt like it was really cheesy and kind of not my style, not my thing. Because I'm also really picky about romance books. So you put witches and romance together, I'm really picky, right? And then the other one I DNF'd was The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. And I got a good way into that. I got 206 pages in, but I just couldn't get into it, and I couldn't. To me, this book, everybody was so unlikable that it was hard to care about what happened or what really happened or what was going to happen. And I felt like it was really predictable. So I decided to DNF it, and then I looked to see how it ended, and what I had thought was going on was what was going on. So I'm kind of glad I didn't finish it. And then I'm almost done with The Starling House by Alix Harrow. That was my book of the month pick. I don't know where I put my copy, so I'm just going to put a picture up here. I am obsessed with this book. I'm loving it. It's got very strong vintage VC Andrews vibes for me. Like, you know how you know how she had a ghostwriter after she passed away. The books that she wrote, to me, it's got that kind of feel to it. My Sweet Audrina, or not Flowers in the Attic. There's nothing like that going on in the book, but just maybe the books that come after that in that series, If There Be Thorns and some of those books, or the Ruby series. It just had that like gothic feel that she was so good at. I really enjoy this book, and am enjoying this book, and I'm really enjoying some of the characters and just how human they are and how specific she is about their personalities and who they are. I only have about 10 pages left, so if it's not a 5-star, I'll be shocked. But as of now, it's a 5-star read for me. And tongues. And this one, it's kind of hard to read because it's so creepy when it comes to dreams and being haunted and what that can mean. And it's just so creepy to think about what this book means and what could happen in life. It's about a couple who has just become engaged, and they go to stay in this cabin, and something starts, a spirit basically starts haunting their dreams and then their life also. It takes place in the winter, and so I feel cold reading it. I feel like I need to put fuzzy socks on and drink some hot tea or something. I'm really enjoying it, although I have heard from other people that the ending is not what they wanted. But even with that, a lot of people are giving it 4 or 5 stars. So I'd be surprised if I'm not one of them, because I am really enjoying it and feeling really creeped out by it. I just don't know what I think of the ending yet. I think I've got about 70 pages left in that one. But if you've read any of these books, or you plan on reading any of them, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I am going to add on the videos of my pets and my life that I've been filming for the last month, just to give you a little look inside my life. And obviously the stressful parts that have been going on, I'm not showing. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you coming back. I'm sorry I keep having these moments where I'm gone for a few weeks. I feel like a lot of you understand, though. And I will be back soon, hopefully, with another video. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Happy reading. Bye.